What? Your mama didn't teach you how to cook? Huh? Your mama didn't teach you how to cook? So, your mama didn't teach you how to cook. Since your mother did not teach you how to cook, we're going to start with the basics. Rice. You can eat rice with butter and sugar. You can eat rice with salt and pepper. You can eat rice with gravy. It can be a side. It can be your meal. It can be whatever you need it to be. It will fill your belly. So, let's jump right into this. To cook rice properly, you need 1 part rice. So we got a cup of rice here. And 1 part water, 2 parts water, excuse me. So we got 2 cups of water, about 2 cups of water. Now what you want to do to make sure your rice is not sticky is we're going to rinse the rice off with water. Just kind of pour the water off. We just want the cloudy water off, and you don't necessarily have to rinse it until the water runs clear. You just want to get some of that residue off of the rice. Okay, so then we're gonna put the rice in the pot with the water. Add a little bit of salt. Since your mama didn't teach you how to cook, you probably don't have much experience, so a little bit of salt, maybe about a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm not gonna well, yeah, I do have something to measure with here, so maybe 1/2 teaspoon, between a 1/4 and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat up to high until the water starts to boil. Then we'll turn the fire down, or the heat down to medium low, just to keep it on a simmer for about 15 minutes. First we got to let the water come to a boil. And just to add some flavor and to again, keep the rice fluffy and from sticking, maybe we'll add about a tablespoon of butter. And if you don't like dairy, you can use a tablespoon of oil, vegetable oil, preferably not the vegetable oil that says vegetable oil, because that's usually soybean or corn or something crazy like that. So you want to use grapeseed oil. You can use olive oil if you don't mind the flavor. You can use coconut oil, again, if you don't mind the flavor. So any real vegetable oil, not the oil that says vegetable oil on the label. Something that you can identify. So again, a tablespoon of butter or oil, just to keep the rice from getting too sticky. Okay? Thank you. My handy dandy assistant there, camera person. So we're going to put the lid here. Let it come to a boiling. And since we got a good boil going, we're going to turn it down to a little between low and medium low. And we're going to let it cook for about 15 minutes. Put your timer on if you are easily distracted. And go watch another YouTube video.
Mama, the rice is done.
All right, okay, so let's see what we got here. I'm just gonna get a spoon, fluff it up a little bit. Oh, look at it. It's stuck a little bit, so maybe the fire was up a little too high, but If you use a nonstick pan, you'd be all right. And I didn't stir the rice the whole time that it was cooking. So you don't have to stir it while it's cooking. You just need to pay attention to when it starts boiling and turn the heat down. And I think that might be why our rice stuck a little bit. It's because it boiled a little bit longer than it needed to before we turn the heat down. But now we have rice. So I'm going to get a bowl and I'm going to do a taste test. Let's see what I think about this. Not bad. Not bad. A quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Don't do half a teaspoon. This is almost on the too salty side. But there you go. Water, rice, salt, fat, a bowl of rice, butter, sugar. You got a meal. A bowl of rice, salt and pepper. You got a meal. A bowl of rice with gravy. And that's a meal. Maybe our next video I'll teach you how to make gravy.